stars to guide me. I wish. And throw caution to every warning sign.
I'm talking. I am talking. Ha! Who knew my voice would be this low?
You are their handsomest, most beloved king.
You're right. I am a handsome king.
And this is the thanks I get.
So I make this wish.
Today's preparation to Disney's Wish is Cars, the 2006 Pixar film about Owen Wilson's race car, Lightning McQueen, who is a famous race car driver. Not a famous race car driver, a famous race car and rookie, and he is one of the 3 race cars that are being part for the final race alongside J. Hicks and I forgot his name, but he's Dinoco. And while Mac and Lightning are driving through California, Mac fell asleep, and so is Lightning McQueen. And the street gangs made Mac asleep, which opened Lightning McQueen's trailer, and Lightning McQueen's accident leaves by sleeping. Then he tries to go back to Mac, but unfortunately runs to Route 66, where he is facing legal problems. And then was sentenced to fix what he accidentally did at Radiator Springs. And he gets friends later with Mater and Sally, and gets along and has a kind of rivalry with Doug Hudson, who's someone important to the story. So that's the premise of the film. So what are my thoughts on Cars? I really like this movie. It's one of my favorite Pixar movies. The animation is still, like every Pixar movie, is great. Looks pretty good. This world looks great to look at. The designs of the cars look very cool. Mainly Lightning McQueen, Mater, Moan, and the Dinoco, and J. Hicks, and Mac. The car versions of the previous Pixar characters are a little interesting, but we'll talk about that later. The voice acting is pretty good. Owen Wilson is pretty good as Lightning McQueen. Larry the Cable Guy is hilarious as Mater. Mac is also funny. John Ratzenberger, who there's a running. I like the credits of the movie, like where it starts out like Lightning McQueen and the Radiator Springs, having a better life than before. Then at the theater place, they watched 3 car versions of the previous Pixar movies: Toy Story, Monsters Inc., and A Bug's Life. And the kind of joke of it is that John Ratzenberger saw those 3 movies, and Mac is noticing it and complained about it during The Bug's Life. Then it cuts to a very cute dedication to Joe Rank, who passed away 1 year before the release of Cars. He voices Red in this movie, but he also voiced Wizzy, Lenny, and Toy Story, and that worm comic relief from A Bug's Life. It was just pretty cool tribute. And then it cuts to slow shots of the movie for a few minutes. Then it cuts to a post-credit scene where the 2 cars that were trying to look for directions or where to go, and they look very dirty. And then it ends with Flick, from Bug's Life, a car version of him, tries to get to the direction they were going, but then move the other way. So I really like the credits. One of my favorite credits, like all these type of Cars credits are very good. I know some people feel confused about the Cars world, since sometimes kind of makes no sense. And I completely understand, because the restroom is odd. How can cars pee, and how can cars eat, and what kind of souls do they have to drink or eat? And how do cars kind of age? Since Doug Hudson might have been younger when he was a car racer, Hudson Hornet, and feels a little older. Maybe that's just me. But I think Hudson Hornet's a pretty good character as this retired race car who is the car and Radiator Springs with Mater, Guido and Luigi, Ramon, Flo, and Sally, and Sergeant and Fillmore. Character, especially when he helps Lightning McQueen at the race. And I really like when Lightning McQueen helps the Dynaco racer to finish the lap, even though Chick Hicks win. But it was pretty cool knowing that he wants to help him, especially earlier, as in Hornet got crashed very hard, and then he retired. So it's a very good decision for Lightning McQueen to do. And I really like the use of music, especially the beginning song. Don't know what the song's name, but it's pretty cool. And of course, life isn't highway, driving all night long. It's pretty cool. And yeah, so that's all I could think about Cars. Of course, last thing is, of course, there are 2 sequels: Cars 2, Cars 3. Cars 2 is good, though I get why people don't like it. And Cars 3 is my favorite of the Cars movies. And of course, Cars on the Road, which came out last year, is a pretty good series. And of course, the Mater Toon Tales are very legit. And of course, the spin-off of Planes, they're okay. I think Planes tries to be like Cars, and Planes 2 is like Cars 2 but better. So that's my preparation to Disney's wish about Cars. So peace out. Bye. Ka-chow.